Two of the scholarly questions that can be answered by data I picked were for COVID-19 and the impacts it had on the education system. One of the questions I picked was what are the different impacts of COVID-19 pandemic on K through 12 learning outcomes, including academic achievement, social emotional development, and access to educational resources and support services. I believe that's very important. I think that a lot of it, we can research if school districts were giving extra resources to students, if they had social emotional counseling at home during that time, if there was any educational resources, if teachers were able to do one-on-one with students, how were they helped during that time. I think researching that will give us more data and more explanations of how students were learning during COVID-19. Another question I did pick was, what are the factors influence the effectiveness of remote learning strategies implemented during the COVID-19 pandemic across different educational settings, students of students of social economic factors, and learning loss. If students experience learning loss, what were the factors of learning loss? Did they not have internet? Did they have to stay back a year? What are those effects? And I think when students are experiencing like low income, do they not have a stable environment to learn? Did they not have a house? Were they homeless during the pandemic? I think those factors come into what is happening with students now, 4 years later. I think looking at that data and seeing what effects that had on them can definitely let us know how much and how severe COVID-19 it did impact the educational system.